So I'm just getting ready to make some Polish sausage. Got me some water, my Polish Fest cup with my Polish eagle on there, and my Polish dancers on the back. The only thing that sucks about these cups is they crack. See all the cracks in there? When stuff gets cold, this cheap plastic cracks. But my mouth was dry, so figured I'd get something to drink while I'm making sausage. I got this at the A&J's Polish Deli. Ooh, does this smell good? Yeah. I bet you they make this themselves there instead of ordering it. This smells almost just like Frank used to make over at European Sausage. European Sausage had the best Polish sausage in the state of Wisconsin. Way better than Clements, way better than Johnsonville, way better than Newsinger's. Unfortunately, Frank closed out, a couple years ago after Easter because he was in his 80s and he got robbed. So his family decided that it was time for him to close. He was from the old country, though, from Poland. He spoke with a thick Polish accent, and my Busha and Jaja knew him for many, many years. In fact, my family grew up around him in European Sausage. I grew up around him in European Sausage. And that was the only place I would go for Polish sausage up until he closed. His niece and her husband run Bernie's Meat Market down in Port Washington. And his niece's husband apprenticed with him for about 6 years at European Sausage. So he knows some of Frank's recipes, but it's still not the same as Frank's. He does not put enough garlic in it, and spices, Now this stuff, oh, that smells good. This is good Polish. Unfortunately, by the time I got to A&J's Polish Deli, they only had 2 links left. That stuff goes quick, so I have to substitute with Clements. But this will be the good stuff, the stuff we eat first. So this is from A&J's Polish Deli. It's all wrapped up in a bag, so it's very, very good. And then I picked up some Clements Fresh Polish. Like I said, this stuff is way better, though. Way, way better, And after that, then I have to make this ham. So it's usually about 12 to 15 minutes per pound. So that takes about 3 to 3.5 hours. But me, I love to cook. I really do. I love to cook. It's one of my favorite things to do. Especially on Easter. My mother had to work today, so I'm sitting here cooking the meal. So that way she's got something to eat by the time her lunch break comes up. The only thing I don't have is I didn't pick up some pierogi. Normally I like to have pierogi with my Polish sausage, but I'm gonna have some mashed potatoes, and then I picked these up at the Polish shop too. My Polish dance group got me hooked on these when I ordered some hunter stew from them last year. So these are pretty good. They're about 30 cents a piece from the Polish shop. I love these, so I bought 8 of them when I was there, and I bought this. Now I'm pan-frying my sausage after I boiled it. This one's the one from A&J's Polish Deli. This is the one from Clements. I give them a sear pan fry afterwards when they're done. So this is my ham. I gotta baste it. My sausage I'm searing up. I add in my own spices. Oh yeah. Make sure it's nice and juicy. So here's what I'm doing. I'm frying up the last 2 sausages. I boil them in a pot. Now these are the Clements. They're gray like this. that on so that my grease don't splatter. There's 6 links of sausage here. These 2 right here on the outer end are from AJ's Polish Deli. These ones here are the Clements, fresh Polish. So you can see these ones are a little bit thicker. What I'm doing is I'm browning them, pan seared. And then what I was taught in school is when you pick up your cover, tip it away in case grease splatters. This is why I took home ec and cooking in school. Keep your handle there. We're going to put our cover back on for a few minutes, or well, a few seconds, and we'll flip them again. So you got all that grease popping around in there. You don't want that to end up getting on the stove, and then you end up having a grease fire. Which, for those of you who've never had a grease fire before, never ever put water on it. I know they say you use water to put out fires, but you never put water on a grease fire because it'll make it spread. Use either baking soda, or you can use a dry chemical ABC fire extinguisher, or if it's not too bad, you can use a cover to put out a fire too, providing that the cover don't have grease on it itself. Use like a clean cover, that'll help put it out too. And then we're going to check this again, make sure no grease flies up at me. Flip these again, like that.